dog. You know that's not yours, right? That's donkey water. You're gonna lose your face one of these days. You too. I gotta make you guys your own pond. Check out this beautiful donkey manure, which I hadn't been paying attention. This was in the donkey pasture, right behind the barn stall. And I mean, it's kind of over broken down, if that makes sense. Basically, the chickens have scratched it up, which is great, and it's broken down through other processes to the point where, you know, even though this is technically donkey manure, to me that looks more like peat moss. Look at that. That is just gorgeous. So this is going right in the garden today. It is beautiful. Look at that. I may reserve some of this stuff and use it as peat moss. Just beautiful. Love it. And I just sniffed my hand. No, my hand doesn't stink. That's no longer poop. It's no longer poop, Deuce. You are. It's not. Hey guys, Monday the 12th of August 2019. And you know, it's funny, I've incubated so many damn eggs now. It's no longer really exciting. I don't even pay attention. It's just become kind of a rote thing. So I put 24 eggs in the incubator, set a timer or a reminder on my iPhone. And I was doing something else, and my iPhone just chirped at me. I was like, what the hell was that? Oh, today's the day I transitioned to the hatch. So we're 2 days out from the hatch. So there's a simple process. You just take the cradle, the rocker that rocks the eggs for the first 26 days. Just take it off and put it away. Take the little fence out so the eggs are kind of free to move around a little bit, and then put a wet rag in there and crank up the humidity. So humidity goes up to about 65% from 64. So we're about 2 days out from the hatch, and I was pleasantly surprised that of the 24 eggs that I put in there, 22 were developed, and there was only 2 undeveloped eggs that weren't fertile when they went in. So as percentages and ratios go, that's pretty damn good, especially this time of the year. And given that I've only got one rooster now, and he's a young rooster, and I don't see him out there, you know, mounting the hens as often as some of the roosters in the past. I was kind of concerned that I wouldn't have as many fertile eggs in here as before, but wrong. 22 baby chickens 2 days away. Plus there's that pirate nest out in the trailer out in the front yard, and I think she sat on her eggs about the same time I put these in, and I think she's got at least a dozen.
All the compost to put on a half-acre garden, okay? The chickens can eat all the table scraps and yard waste and leaves and trimmings and whatever from, you know, we're gonna spitball it. 20 households. Yeah. Okay? So if you think about the concept of...
The dogs and I had to make a rather lengthy drive this morning to take my BCS two-wheel tractor in for maintenance, down to Pittsboro, North Carolina, the closest dealer. So we're out down here in a little further south than we're used to. Beautiful drive. It's kind of nice to get out here and experience some parts of the local area that we're not accustomed to. Drove over the Ha River a little bit ago. Gorgeous. Absolutely good. Matter of fact, there it is right there. Beautiful part of the world. It's funny, we can drive for 15, 20, almost 30 minutes sometimes out here and not even see another car. No complaints. Undo this. What are you doing out there? Playing with a toy. What are you doing, Hoop Hoop? Nice drive. Check that out. Gargoyles. Love it.
Easily
First bird born. Hey, baby. Today is hatch day. Got 22 eggs to hatch. I gotta clean this incubator. Well, it's clean, but it's on the outside. It's dirty. There she is. Hey, baby girl, you sing it. Sing it to the ceiling. Welcome to this crazy world. 3 baby chickens born like within 2 minutes of each other. One, there's number 2, her little head, and this one's just poking out. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, baby girl. Wow, 3 birds at once. We got a threefer. Nice. I don't think it's ever happened before. Come on, baby, keep pushing. You're almost out of that shell. Push. She got out. Look, she's giving her instructions. You gotta push with your back feet. You gotta use your feet. Tell her. Tell her. I think she's pinned up against the side of the incubator. She'll get out. A couple more minutes, she'll be out. Push it up a little bit.
Here, baby.
She's eating.
There's more.
Good job.
It's actually pretty funny when she does that.
Does it tickle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The others were taken from me. I will not allow that to happen again. Where is the 4th girl?
What happened was Luna came up. Luna's totally lame. What's the matter, baby? What's the matter with your leg? What's the matter? Hope you didn't break your leg. What'd you do? What'd you do? There's the new crew. I lost count. I think there's 16. 2 blackies. That blackie right there, that was the firstborn. First bird! Punking on everybody else. Good morning, everybody. Today is Saturday, the 17th of August, 2019. What the hell is going on there? I got a bunch of projects lined up for today. First one was my kitchen light here stopped working. It's been acting weird for a while. So I'm basically troubleshooting all the electrical and just determined continuity of the switch, I think, was the culprit. So here's the switch, and I think that failed continuity test because I just alligator clipped the hot wire to the run wire, and I'm getting 120 volts up there, but I'm not getting 120 volts across this piece of crap. So guess who's going to Lowe's to get a box full of switches today. So it looks like my trip to Lowe's was worth the effort. Got a couple things, got a new tool, a couple connectors. Anyway, here's the point. And I actually got a case of 10 of these single pole switches because you can never have too many switches. Anyway, here's what I wanted to show you guys real quick. This was the old switch. As I said before, I've already tested the continuity of the lines up to the light, and they seem to be fine. So now I'm going to test the resistance across the old switch and the new switch using this multimeter set in ohms mode for 200 lowest setting, set it correctly. So first let's go, here's the new switch. Oops, try doing this with okay, so 1 shows a perfect short in the off position. Go to on, and I can show the difference there. So there's a say a 0.5 ohm resistance across the open switch, and then back to full short, no resistance. Now if I go to the old switch, the one I just pulled out of the wall socket over there, and do the same thing. Again, it's always kind of tricky. Set it up. Off position 1. On position 1. So this switch that was in the wall is indeed faulty. I've got no continuity over the open position. So it's a bad switch. Good candidate to be replaced by a perfectly new switch, but now we got our smoking gun. I just want to kind of show you guys, if you're not familiar, how you can use a multimeter set into ohms mode. You just go to Google, that's what I do. I'm sorry, go to YouTube and check and see how to do it. You can do it by specific unit, but in general, you put it in the resistance mode, usually with the the omega sign on your multimeter. Black goes to common, red goes to whatever your multimeter has for, in this case, if you look through the dirt, you can see the ohm resistance mark there. So red goes in that, and you test it as I just did. You can test across anything really, any electronic circuit. You can test the continuity over the circuit. Anyway, hope that helps you. Let there be light. Yay. Both of those lights were in op. The one, the backup, that one that's on, this one, that's been defective for months, hasn't worked. This one went out about a week ago. So I've had no lights in the kitchen at night, which has been driving me friggin' bananas. But I replaced these 2 switches, and we are now good to go. Happy, happy, happy. I know you got a pee-pee. Can you hold your pee-pee for like 5 more minutes, Bubba? We're almost home. Deuce, you gotta hold your pee-pee, Bubba. Bye. How you doing, baby girl? How you doing, baby girl? She's such a cutie. Unfortunately, she's got a bum wheel right here. See that leg right there is underdeveloped compared to that leg. So she's got a handicap, which is unfortunate because she's such a cutie. Baby girl. What's on the menu today? That would be a homemade chicken pot pie. So there's the internals. Just finished making that. Now I gotta form it into pies and chuck it in the oven. Bake it for a while. That's gonna be really good. Step 1, make pie bowls. Step 2, fill them with the internals. And step 3, give them hats. Anyway, guys, so here's what I ended up doing today is I have had it in my head I wanted to start making pot pies from scratch. So today I pulled out some infrastructure and some things that I've bought in the last couple of weeks and followed this recipe from the Wholesome Dish. It's their best, as you can see, the best classic chicken pot pie. Woohoo! I would recommend. I haven't eaten it yet, but I've sampled it and it's pretty good. So I ended up using just existing pie crust, and I bought these Calphalon 5-inch non-stick pie plates a week or so ago. I got like a set of 4 of them. Very heavy duty, so I've been dying to try them out. So that's exactly what I did, is follow the recipe, and what I ended up creating was 3 individual, if you will, 5-inch chicken pot pies from this recipe, which included only a pound of chicken. So what I ended up doing is throwing one of them in the oven. It should be ready in about 10 minutes. And the other one I threw in the refrigerator. I'll eat it later this week. And the third one I threw into the freezer. And I'll pound that bad boy sometime next week or the week after. I don't want to be eating chicken pot pie every other day. But I might. You never know. Anyway, take care. Have a good one. Bye-bye.